All right, here we are, guys. Northeast, hole 6, par 4. Tour 7 here. So this, you may want to just check this hole, see the pin that you got. That back one is pretty much the easiest one. We should easily be able to get this up here to the edge of the fairway with pretty much any wind here. So I may be able to go topspin. You do want to kind of watch your topspin on this one usually, because it does tend to roll out significantly. One of the things that you'll see is straight into a headwind, it shouldn't roll through quite as much as it would otherwise. And getting it towards the edge of the fairway is ideal. So you do want to get it up here, and you can see that I'm just trying to, and you can see I might have just rolled into the fringe there, so I only had a couple more. I don't know if that was the fringe. No, it's a little bit before the fringe. I still had a little bit to go there. And you can see I was just being a little bit careful. And you'll see the reason that I do want to get up here towards the edge is because it usually puts you right within range here. So what I'll need to do here with the headwind, the ball guide will collapse down. So you're going to see that I'm barely going to put any backspin. I won't need very much. Now what I typically do on about a 7.4 is we'll go right around 5 rings, almost exactly 5 rings. You're going to see that I'm just going to pull up here, right around the 5 mark. Just a little bit of backspin should be enough to condense that ball guide down. You can see we got our ultimate. And there's always a good chance that you can make this one. It looks like I'm a little right. So there's always a good chance to be able to bring that in. Should have maybe just had another half bar to another full bar backspin. Other than that, I could have maybe been just a little bit shorter with my guide, but keep in mind that I'm using that spin because of the headwind. If I have a tailwind, I might need to crank that to 6 bars, or even maybe full sometimes. Depends on if you wind up in between clubs, stuff like that. So you really need to play dependent upon the winds that you're seeing. With a side wind, I might use 3 or 4 backspin because I know it's going to check up a little bit differently than what it will with a headwind. So you have to keep all that in mind. And here what I like to do, and this is kind of what I was mentioning about the shootouts. Tailwinds, I like to go Spectra. Headwinds, I like to go Bigfoot. So the more that you practice this shot, the easier you're going to be with distance control. And here you can see this is a replay we're playing here. You can see that the way that they bump up a shot like that. So what we'll do is we're going to pull down to right around here, just a little bit. I play about 1.4 per ring on all of these. So we're just going to go about 3.5 rings and about 1 bar of backspin here. You can see there we grab our ultimate. And usually right around 1 bar on that line is just about perfect. So you can see I can get it right at pin high. So it's all about distance control, knowing how much of a tailwind you have. Let's just say we do get just a little bit more of a tailwind, then we're going to crank the spin up a little bit more. We might go as much as 2, and depending, let's just say it was, 5.9 wind straight down, I might even go almost 3 full bars. So that's the type of thing that you want to be considering for when you're getting through tour 7 here. So keep all that in mind, and, do keep in mind that we're going to have to know 2 different shots for that hole specifically. There's the tailwind shot with the Spectra, and there's the the backspin shot with the Bigfoot in the event that we have a side wind or a headwind. So good luck with that one. I'll see you guys on the next one.